welcome to my podcast. Today's guest on my podcast is my wife, Bethany Dwyer Fetterman.
You're an idiot.
You should.
You're an idiot.
What?
You're an idiot.
I was just testing the mics out, baby.
Like in a sweet, sweet way, I mean that.
Bethany.
And
Sean.
We
are a couple of nuts talking. What's going on,
Wait,
Nutty
did you
Nuts?
turn it on right when I coughed?
What's
Oh
up,
my
Nuts?
God. It's like you
Welcome to
plan
another
it.
episode of A Couple of Nuts Talking, starring Sean Fetterman
Stop.
and his
Just stop.
sidekick, his wife, Bethany Fetterman.
You wish.
I wish
You
what?
Wish
I wish
that's
what?
the way it would be billed.
You are my wife.
But we all know it would be the opposite. And I never say that out loud. Do you know why? Because Elon Musk doesn't walk around going, I'm rich. He doesn't need to.
Yes, he does.
No,
You've
he
obviously
doesn't.
never watched any of his fucking Elon Musk.
I totally have. But he doesn't.
Because I got one hand in my
Like,
pocket.
the guy with the biggest
another one.
dick. The guy with the biggest dick never has to say he's got the biggest dick. You know why? Because he can pull out his dick at any time and prove it.
It's also because it's a curse. It's not a blessing.
It
it's a
isn't.
curse.
I literally stopped dating someone because of that very thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's a curse.
Like every time I knew there would be intercourse involved, I actually got I got scared and nervous. It wasn't fun.
Fucking look at me when you talk about another man's dick inside of you.
It wasn't even that. It's my love of giving head that I knew
What?
I couldn't, at least at the time.
Wow. Yeah, exactly.
And maybe that's what ended it for me, because he would hurt me, because he would grow in my mouth.
Oh, honey, I
And
don't
I
want to talk
couldn't-
about this. Disgusting.
No, and my
Do you want to go into
teeth.
detail about me and my exes
Hold
having
on,
sex
hold
and
on.
going down on each
This
other?
isn't a good thing, though. I'm being honest and real here. And then my teeth, because I couldn't. I have a baby mouth. I have a I have a baby mouth.
Jesus Christ. Now
And-
you're getting into pedophilia.
No. Like I have a fetus-sized mouth. Let me explain. When I
You
go to
don't
the
have a
dentist,
fetus-sized mouth.
I do. When I go to the dentist, they have to use like kid-sized things on me. Like, you know when you had to go and get your indentations done on your teeth for your
Yeah.
Okay. Mine, they can't slide that adult one in me.
Okay, and then you dated a guy that had a humongous dick and it hurt your mouth.
It hurt my jaw, not my mouth. And then my teeth would go grab into his dick when he'd grow.
Jesus,
And then it
honey.
would kind of soften his dick because he's like, ow.
That's disgusting.
And it was this dance of it was
That's
so
disgusting.
sad.
It's
it was just a
disgusting.
sad.
That's why I
sad
say it's a
dance.
curse. You know, I didn't plan on. You shouldn't have gone into
Can
that.
I tell you something
'Cause
too?
that's disgusting.
No. But what's really interesting?
Hussy.
Shush. We liked each other so much
Is
that
this
in
what the
my
episode
head,
today is going to be? We're just going to talk about past relationships?
I have to say this.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do
No.
it. Fuck it.
No.
Let's go down memory lane,
I'm gonna
honey.
be done if you just let me get
No,
this
let's
out.
go down memory
I'm
lane.
going to get it done if you just let me.
I can't wait. I'm up
Shut
next, everybody.
up, God.
I can't wait.
If I am the guest, let the guest speak. Otherwise, you're
Ugh.
terrible at
I didn't
this.
know my guest was going to be a perverted deviant.
Oh, wow. So listen, I liked him so much that there were moments after the first time I
me ask
tried
you
to
this.
do it. Shut up and let me finish.
Let me ask you this.
Shut up and let me
Why'd
finish.
you like him so much?
Like, because of how he treated me.
Like
he
what?
was the first person after.
Monetarily?
What do you mean monetarily?
Wait, is that how you say?
Yeah.
in
You
regards
meant
to money?
financially?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he was the most well-off person I dated.
Why?
At the point,
Why was he so well off?
because he was a drug dealer, but I
Yeah,
didn't know
there
it.
you go. There you go, honey.
But I didn't know it,
Ugh.
so that's not really for me
Yeah, you did.
to be on fault on that. Because once I found out, I broke up with him. But I also secretly was like, yay, I don't have to deal with his dick anymore.
Wow.
But listen, so I remember I liked him so much, and I was like, God, this really isn't going to work. Like, I can't I can't give him love. And in my head, I went, well, maybe this is why women sometimes let their men go do other things, because I thought I can't service him this way, and I don't want to because it's so much.
So you considered staying with the guy and letting him have
Like a
relations with
whore,
other people?
letting him have like a prostitute once in a while to just suck it
What
because
about-
I couldn't
what about me?
dislocate my jaw.
Okay, now let's fast forward. Let's get in the present time. What about me?
There's no problem.
Do I get a prostitute?
There is no problem servicing you. Absolutely not.
But do I get a prostitute?
No.
Because you love me so much?
That's not why. I loved you more, by the way. I love you more. And I think what happened was, well, I didn't love him yet because we were just dating like a few months.
This is gross.
Not a few months. I think
Listen
like
to that.
4
Oh,
months.
wow. A few
4
months
months.
and you're already going down on people. My God, what happened to the good old days?
Are you kidding me? He literally had to wait.
Happened
That's
to
why
the
I
good
know
old
it was at
days.
least 4 months.
Jeez.
I can't. Anyways, it was a thought I had, and it wasn't because I loved him so much. I said I liked him so much, but it was something in my brain that was like, look, if I do fall for him, there's nothing I can do for you.
You want to continue to getting his money and having him spend money on you.
No, honey, I don't know why you're saying that. Like, I've never had a man spend money on me, and that's why I was with him. And if you want me to go through the checklist of men I
No,
took
we don't
care
need
of,
to, but that's why I was asking, what did you like so much about this guy? And you said it's because he took care of you, because all your exes didn't take care of you.
oh no, I don't mean took care of me financially.
He was funny and he was fun
He
to
was
be around.
funny, yes. I mean, no, hold on.
No, I don't know one funny drug dealer, so you're lying right now.
No.
And I know tons
God,
of drug dealers.
You don't even let me speak.
Not only have I dealt with tons of drug dealers, I've been in treatment with tons of drug dealers. Not a one of them.
Let me tell
are
you how
funny.
he took care
They're
of
all,
me.
They're all.
He thought I was hilarious, which he's dead on. Okay, he laughed at everything, which I love, and he genuinely laughed. Like sometimes he'd have to pee. Like,
Sounds like a drug dealer. Yep.
yeah, and weed too. So you know, but I was really really funny. He supported my art and talent, which I loved.
Okay.
And he was zero. Now, when I say zero jealousy, he was extremely jealous, but not on my talent. And that's what I had that's just what I've come across every time I date somebody.
Of your talents?
Yeah, like jealous of my success. Yes, for sure. The guys I dated. And he wasn't, because he had so much fucking success in what he was doing. And
Dealing
it
drugs.
was, well, I mean, he was good at it. He had duffel bags of fucking money and shit. Like he was dialed it. He was doing it. He was doing it good.
Yeah.
And like, so yeah, he had no insecurity
I
there.
wonder what he's up to.
I don't. Why would you?
I mean, I do. I wonder if he's still dealing drugs, if he got killed, if
I
he's
mean,
in
I hope
jail,
not.
or...
Look, like I remember when I found out and we had the chat and I was like, if you'd like to stay with me, you have to stop dealing drugs.
It usually doesn't end well for drug dealers.
No, it never does. And by the way, it doesn't end well with everyone drug dealer loves. And I was like, I'm not going to be one of those people that are in the circle that get the fucking wrath of you wanting to make a lot of money. Like, no. I don't want the hoodlums coming through. I don't want anything that comes with this.
You're a white guy?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had a white drug dealer.
Mm.
They're usually Hispanic.
I really could go into it, but if I do, like, I incriminate too many people around me. But, like,
Yeah, you don't wanna do
one
that.
of my very best friends actually ran for him, like, would go to Mexico and pick it up for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
You should
I
probably
was
stop
terrified for that.
talking about that.
No, I'm not saying any names.
Let's call him George,
Who, the dealer?
the runner. Your friend George.
Oh, there's no more to talk about of it.
Okay.
I don't want to get anyone
Okay.
anything, but
You want to talk about any of the
do you know
other
what's
dicks you
funny?
sucked? You want to talk about any of
no,
the other dicks that
no,
you
but
sucked?
you know what's funny? I forget how much life I've lived. Like my life is, and I've done so many things.
Yeah.
So many things. I've had so many jobs. I've lived so many places.
Let's go, honey.
Not for this podcast.
Honey, we've already started off about some stuff that you've done, so why not
why
keep
did
going?
this
Why don't we
come up?
make this, since I started singing?
Why did this come up?
And I said I have no idea. I said you were my guest today. Let's just make it be all about you, and you can tell us about some stuff. Why not? What's wrong with that? Our listeners love you and would love to know more about you. What else you got?
You're right. Our 7 listeners do love us.
How many dicks have you sucked, babe?
Not a lot. I'll tell you this. Anything sexually that I've done with someone, I'm talking anything, not just fucking, like just even getting to like second base, I'm not talking about making out though. There might be more than that. We're talking 10 or less.
Dicks? You sucked?
Yes, 10 or less.
That's a lot of dicks.
It's really not in a lifetime.
If you asked someone,
Honey, I don't know anybody who's even fucked less than 10.
And if
okay?
you ask someone, would you rather suck 10 different dicks or one dick 10 times?
Do you want me to do the math
I'm
really
not done.
quick?
I'm not done.
It's probably 6.
Or you'd rather suck one dick 10 times. I think most people would say one dick 10 times.
Yeah, no, I'd say dick sucking in my mouth. Why is my husband, do you want to know this?
You did this.
6,
Look at me
probably
when you
6
tell
or
it.
7.
Look at me.
6 or 7.
6 or 7
Yeah.
dicks you suck. Look in my eyes when you say that.
I'm already looking straight at you. I can't look at you anymore.
Ask me how many dicks I've sucked.
1.
Actually, it was
2, 'cause
actually
of
it
your
was
own.
2. No,
'Cause of your
3.
own.
So 3.
What?
Yeah.
Who was
Not to completion. Very quick.
that counts?
Yeah, it does.
So now it's up because, by the way, when we got married,
I totally forgot about the other guy.
oh my God. So you wait till we're sealed in deals.
Holy shit.
Can I just say, too,
Holy
I thought
shit.
Sean was gay when I first met him.
You
I
sure
thought he
did.
was straight up gay.
I was sitting there with my hands on my lap. Well, that's... I guess that was very...
And now that the count has gone up to 3,
Yeah.
like 1, okay, 2 because you're fucking drug addict and you needed some shit.
No, never sucked
No,
dick
no,
for
I know,
drugs.
but
And that's the thing. Isn't
that
that
is
crazy?
Honey, that's what
Shouldn't I have done it for something?
I'm losing my mind. It should be
Oh
I
my
sucked 3 dicks
God.
because I needed 3 hits, and it's
Okay.
not.
So let me tell you about the dicks that I sucked.
Oh God, it's
First
really just
dick
about
I
you,
ever sucked was my own,
Right.
which I talked about
which is
before.
I'm all for.
I can suck my own dick.
Not anymore.
And
You
second,
barely put your shoes on.
second dick I sucked was this guy. Ugh.
Oh, okay, so just can I say you to go this guy?
Ugh.
Anyone who's got a dick is a guy.
Well, I'm not going to name names, but
No, but I'm saying you going is a guy. We
it
know
was a
that.
guy that the first love of my life
Was this guy?
left me for this guy.
hmm
He's disgusting. Total sleazebag. He's a junkie, heroin addict.
So you wanted to put yourself in her shoes?
I don't know what it was.
Unbelievable.
I was on. I took Xanax. I took some Vicodin, and I drank that night. I blacked out, and
It says every guy who
yeah,
does
my
this.
buddy, another buddy of mine who I've known forever, he was my best bud for many years, was with me that night at the house, and he was getting wasted with me, and I remember, I don't know, I just remember we went into the guy's room, and we fucking started to 69. I'm on the bottom.
Oh,
He got
with
on
this
top,
guy?
but it was, honey. And I said it was like 10, 15 seconds, which is a fucking lifetime when you're not gay and you're sucking dick.
honey, I'm not. Hold on. Just remember where you are. I'm not worried about the 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah.
What I want to know everything about is the 15 seconds.
I don't remember.
Because that needs to
I
be
know.
a conversation.
And I'm
Were we making out?
No, there was no kissing
So
at
you
all.
just both looked at each
We
other
went
and were like,
right
let's go
to
down.
69, me and
Just
this guy.
suck my dick.
It had to have been like a subconscious thing that, because she ended up coming back to me, and it was just a thing. It was the thing, I guess, between him and I, because she chose him at one
Wait,
point,
is this
but then
the
she
friend?
chose
So this
me.
isn't the friend that was also getting high with you that
No,
you
no,
brought
no,
up?
but my
okay,
friend-
so just so you know, that's what it sounded
Oh,
like.
no. So this was the guy, but my friend
Okay.
was with me this night, and my friend was outside smoking cigarettes, and he came up to the guy's window, and he saw it happening. He saw it happening. And he told me, he's like, dude, I looked in, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on, man.
So he sucked your dick too?
No, my friend was outside.
No, but
Yes,
the guy that you sucked
me
dick,
and the guy
69. You didn't tell me that. You told me that you just put his dick
No.
in your mouth.
I laid down. He was sucking my dick, then brought his dick around to my, and that's when I was like,
so
I
he
was
knew
like,
what he
dude,
was
and then
doing.
I was like, dude, this is fucking weird, man. And then we stopped.
hmm
I was
I
black.
love that you were okay when he was sucking yours.
I remember that. No, I didn't get hard. I definitely didn't get hard. And
I relate.
ended up going home with that girlfriend.
Did you hear me?
What?
I said I relate.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I relate.
Well, I was on a lot of pills too.
I know.
at the beginning
We
of
can
our
get into
relationship.
that story too.
So that was the second dick that I sucked, and my buddy was like,
I think you need to
should have seen the
do.
look in my friend's eyes was horror. He's like, I didn't know it was dude. I didn't know what was going on, man. Like,
Well, he did know what was going on, but didn't know what was going
I
on.
didn't know if you were okay. And then I saw, and
Did
then
he
the,
watch you not finish? Like, did he watch you push him off and stuff?
I don't know if he stood there and just stared like,
Because aren't you
Oh my
sad
God.
that he didn't see you be the one who's like not into this?
it was so quick. And maybe he
Well,
did.
it sounds like the guy who got on top of you has been in that position many times.
Yeah, I think it was a thing that we had because we both loved the same woman, and it was like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna fuck your face, you know?
No.
Fucking
Nope.
weird shit.
Absolutely not.
I don't know, man.
This is not something going on in the
You
world.
want to talk about you living a fucking crazy life, baby. And then the third time was a fellow musician. I won't go into more detail about that, but we were at this house where a lot of bands used to play at. It was called The Dump because it was at a dump site, kind of on the outskirts, like Sun Valley or something like that. And we were outside, wasted, of course, and he was pissing. I was like, damn, you got a big dick, homie. He's like, yeah. He's like, why don't you fucking suck it? I was like, dude, I'll fucking suck it. And
my God.
And then I put it in my mouth. I was like,
right after he pissed, too?
yeah. Yeah, baby.
Sean Thomas.
Right, or maybe it was before he pissed.
No, because then how would you have seen the dick?
It was after his piss.
Oh, my God. That's
And I was just
disgusting.
Like that, honey, I was a fucking filthy scumbag. just one of those with it in my mouth. Like, damn, I'm going to have to edit that. Just a pop. I popped it. And then I think he kind of fell in love with me after that.
Sean,
because he wanted to spend
how
a lot
long
of
did
time
that
with me
go
after
for,
that.
honestly?
Like I said, one little. I didn't go like that.
Was it hard?
It was about come on.
No, don't say come on.
Come on, babe.
Don't say come on. First of all,
I would go into detail. That's all the detail I remember.
Did you touch his balls?
It was no, honey.
Did you touch it on the base?
Just his dick. I think I might have put my fingers like this. Yeah.
Pinching. He's got pinch fingers.
And then I just real quick. Just
and
like
then
a lollipop.
Okay, so then the other one when you were 69, did you grabbed it like a microphone?
No, he had a really small dick, this guy.
That's why he did it.
Really small dick.
Because you're not going to tell anyone because you're straight.
Probably the smallest,
Maybe. At this point, I don't know if
you're
you're straight anymore. I don't know what's going on.
It was a skinny, small little dick.
I don't know what you are. Are you fluid? Are you pans? Are you all the different ones?
It just
Who knows?
depends on what day of the week it is, honey.
I just threw those out. By the way, I don't know which ones would be.
Fluid and pans.
I don't know which one would be applicable here.
Yeah.
But I do feel like I may not be with my straight husband that I thought he was.
Honey.
Do you think about it ever? Do you go back?
Right
Can you
now
picture their dicks?
Right now is the first time I thought about it. If I could picture it. No, I remember the one guy as being very skinny and small.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
One time I touched one of those.
Ugh, like icky. And then my other buzz was pretty beefy. He had a pretty big dick.
Yeah.
That's
that's why you wanted to put it in your mouth,
like,
which is why
big
it's
hunk
scary.
Of flesh is?
Sean,
What's
that's
a big
why
hunk of
it's scary.
flesh feel in my mouth?
Sean Thomas,
Okay.
if you had a titty in your mouth, you know what that feels like.
Yeah. Oh, there was another time where a buddy of mine,
Oh, God.
where we both sucked on this one girl's boobies at the same time. This girl I met on MySpace.
Okay, Sean, now this is the fourth time you've had
And then check
some
this out.
intercoursings with a man.
Check this out. I was there making out with her, okay?
Look, if we get a
Hold on.
divorce after this,
Hold on.
you guys all know why.
Hold on, check it out. So I met this chick on MySpace. Remember those days?
Mm-hmm.
And she came over and she fucking came up the stairs. She was nuts. And she just immediately, she's like, all right, let's fucking do this. That's like deep voice. She sort of fucking jammed her tongue down my throat. I was like, whoa. I was already drunk. Continued to get more drunk throughout the night. Invited my buddy over. And then we were in my room. And then she pulled her tits out when my buddy was in the room. She was like, I like them both sucked at the same time.
Oh, my God.
I like them both sucked at the same time. So me and my friend looked at each other like, all right. And then we went and we sucked. I remember looking at, we made eye contact, sucking on her boobie, like two little babies sucking on a boobie. We're just like.
And this is what I mean. You were looking at him and you invited him over.
It was fucking hilarious, honey. Oh, my God. This chick ended up.
I'm writing this in a comedy, by the way.
This chick really ended up going crazy. We saw each other for like a few
Oh
weeks.
my God. You saw her after?
Honey,
you thought this was like a prime
No.
dateable?
I definitely didn't want to date her. This was like the one time I wasn't with anybody and I was just kind of hanging out with people. And we hung out for a few weeks and I called it off because I met someone else. So that was done. And apparently when I wasn't at my apartment one night, she showed up at my apartment dressed as a female SS Nazi officer.
Oh, my God.
She knew I was Jewish, too.
And then did you go 9?
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Oh.
My roommate was like, because I had like her.
And then did she fuck him?
I had this jacket. I don't know.
I'm sure she did because she just wanted what she wanted.
She was something else. I remember having a little get-together at our apartment, and a good friend of mine, a female chick, came with a guy that she was seeing, and this chick was there also. And me and my friend, we were hanging out in the kitchen area drinking, and we look over to the left, and her guy that she was seeing was fucking the chick that I was hanging out with was sitting in a chair, just like
They can't see you, honey.
I know her back was like on the seated part, and her legs were just up, straight up, spread.
Oh my God.
Spread. She was wearing a skirt, and he was just—they weren't fucking, but they were dancing because we had some like 9 Inch Nails playing or
How
something.
could she be dancing?
And he was just fucking like no. He was.
Oh.
He was grinding on her, just a skirt up around her ass hanging out. And he was fucking, and he was like pretending to fuck. Like, and then you look at him, but his face was serious. And then me and my friend, she looks over, she's like, "Well,
guess we're done."
I think that's it. And I was like, "Yeah, I think so." And I think that was when I stopped talking to that chick.
Yeah, that's
so maybe
good.
it wasn't another girl.
I love that it wasn't that she came over as fucking Hitler.
No, yeah,
it was
that
she
came over after as Hitler.
Right.
After that instance.
So she didn't take the message, or you didn't tell her yet that you were breaking the news of we're not going to be seeing each other anymore?
No, that was it.
Okay.
And that's why I had the reason why she came over is because I had like a jacket of hers or something like that. It was like a little.
Of course.
Like a green velvet dress jacket I thought was pretty cool. So I took it, or she gave it to me. And then she came back dressed as a Nazi to get her jacket back.
Okay.
You want to tell any other fun stories about any flings? This is good. This is what this episode turned into. I like this.
Here's the thing. I have never had a fling. I've never had sex with somebody that I didn't know for a while. I just can't. It does nothing for me. I actually get turned on by the mind. I mean, granted, look at some of the faces that I've dated, right?
And then you landed me.
Mm-hmm. And I really, it's like the mind has to fuck me first, and then I will open my legs.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a dance. We got to do a dance, and then once you're in, you're in.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it was bad, but it takes months for me. So
yeah,
I've never.
I can attest to that.
Yeah, and it's never been that way.
But do you ever have any weird breakups like that? Like any guys show up dressed up as fucking Darth Vader or Chewbacca or something like that?
No, and I think it's because I vet them so long. Here's what I will say. Have I had guys that I've dated and not had sex with fucking lose their mind on me? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. By the way, one of them being drug dealer.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we broke up.
Yeah,
he was so jealous of everything.
And just full disclosure,
Yeah.
I knew about this guy's dick size because we had talked about our past things.
And
I
didn't
knew
even
that she sucked his big. I knew all that stuff,
Yeah.
guys. And was I a little jealous
But
as she
by
was
the
telling?
way,
Hold on
I
a second.
didn't-
I am talking right now.
I didn't know about your shit,
Was I a
though.
little jealous as she was telling me about that? I did feel a little tinge of jealousy as she was telling me about that stuff. That's why I told her to look me in the eyes when she was doing it.
Well, just so you know, on the record, I only knew about 2 of the dick suckings, and one of them was you. So that third one is a brand new story.
I forgot about the third one, and then
can I also say
I didn't just remember, but I never think about it. So as we were talking about it, it came back again, and I was like, oh yeah, I did do a little lollipop suck on this one dick.
So
once.
it's more like a dick suck, not a dick sucking.
It wasn't.
It was just a suck.
Honey,
It was just
literally
one suck. That's a one suck.
It was one lollipop suck of a
right.
dick.
It was like the owl just going a one,
yeah,
a two, and you didn't do 2.
I didn't.
Yeah, you just one.
It was one.
Yeah.
That was it.
Okay. Well, yes, I've had psychotic men in my life, but luckily they didn't get to taste the sweet nectar. Well, actually, no, most of them didn't. I would allow them to go down on me.
Tell me the craziest, creepiest breakup or thing a dude has done. Come on now.
The craziest.
Rack the brain.
I mean, oh God, I have had
stalkers.
I've had people run after me in a car for at least a mile. I've had, like I said, the like I was driving away in a car and they ran.
They ran on foot.
On foot.
Oh wow.
I mean, longer than Yeah, it was intense, and then.
What love has. I was trying to think of a good song that would play.
And then I've had. I would say, and maybe I'm just because I have to go back in my head. I don't think about these things ever.
Wow.
So I might give you guys a story later on where I go, oh yeah, I forgot about this, because I do try to put these things out of my head because I don't care. But I've had more like stalkerish behavior, more like they kind of lose their mind if I break up with them or while we're together, because I don't have sex with them right away. They kind of start unraveling and they always think I'm fucking somebody else, or like I actually don't know what they're thinking.
Really?
But they lose their yes.
I didn't think that when we first started dating.
And maybe that, honey, maybe that's why I married you, because I was like, this guy fucking, well, but you were on pills, see? So I got a sedated version of you.
A little bit of pills. That's still me. I still acted like this.
No.
The same guy.
You are really lucky you were on pills, because, oh, I got a great story.
Okay.
Yes, I knew it would happen. Okay. Now,
Does it involve me sucking any dicks?
No, surprisingly, no.
Okay, let's go.
So, but I will say this guy did suck a dick too.
Okay.
And I think he sucked more than one dick.
My kind of
guy. But he did tell me he sucked dick before.
My kind of guy.
That must be my type.
Yeah, it is.
But this guy, I started, like, I don't know if you'd call it even dating, because like I said, we weren't having sex. We were just starting to hang out. And I was actually dating somebody else.
Oh.
And he was going in hard. Like, he was like being real nice and doing all these things. Now, I wasn't attracted to him at all. Like zero attraction. But I was working, and I think it's we met on the radio show I was doing, but I asked him to, whatever. I don't remember all the details. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you just didn't talk about the crazy shit.
Yeah. No, but I have to tell you more so you understand the story. So I met him on my radio show that I was doing with somebody else.
Yeah.
And then I was his stepdad's dialogue coach. So I would go on location with him to, so like a dialogue coach is basically, I like run lines with him. I make him funny. Like I find the funny in the dialogue and coach him. Right.
Yeah.
So I was doing this, and one of the times I was going out with, on location with him in another state. And I don't want to give any specifics because I feel like people can find out. But so I went with this person, and the guy I was dating, it was his stepdad who was the person in this stuff.
Yeah.
And he fucking lost his mind. He ended up flying out.
The boyfriend did.
Well, he wasn't my boyfriend yet. We were just seeing, like, we just started seeing each other.
Okay.
Like, we were making out most. And it was like maybe a few weeks or a month. I don't remember. And flew all the way out there. Now, it was nighttime. Okay. It was night. I'd say it was like 10 or 11. He must have flown in. And on my hotel room door, he just starts banging. Bah, 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 bah.
Oh my God,
open this door. He found me, and he's like, open the door, open it up. And he's like crying and losing his mind. And he's like, Bethany, open
Wait a minute,
it up.
but what happened prior for him to act like this?
He was jealous.
That you were out with his stepdad?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Did he think his stepdad was going to fuck you?
I guess, yeah.
Whoa.
And I have zero desire for that. And I was like, what is happening?
I guess that's a thing.
And he came in.
I wonder if that happened to him before.
I mean, who knows?
Jeez.
But he lost his mind, crying, called his mother. His mother was talking to me about it. Like, I was like, oh my God, losing his mind. Like, he was hitting his head against the fucking wall. Like,
yikes.
I was like, oh God, I can't. Like,
where were you? Did you say where you were? Where did he fly to?
No, I don't want to say any of it.
Maybe he wants to keep secrets.
No, and then, like, I didn't know what to do at this point. Because he thought he was going to stay in this hotel room with me. Yeah. And I was like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Like, go figure out whatever it is you decided to do here. But you are not staying with me.
Did he hit himself or anything? Like,
yeah. That's what I told you. He was hitting his head. Yeah.
Like, was he punching himself? I mean,
yes.
Like.
Yes. And hit his head against a wall, like, to make me sad.
I got a quick story about me doing something crazy
but hold
like
on.
That after you're done.
So I said, get out, right? Not meanly. I was like, look. Okay, there's some shit going on here, right? We got some trauma. We got something going on. But
yeah,
like,
definitely.
I'm working. I can't deal with this. And I have to be on set in the morning. And I was like, I can't do this. So he leaves. And then he proceeds to tag along at everything we're doing.
Go to the movie set and everything?
Everything with
And he was
us.
allowed to because of
because
his
of his
stepdad?
yes.
Okay.
And
No.
I literally had to be like, you gotta go.
Ugh.
And if I have so little recollection of everything. So like, this could be, could have been longer than it was.
That's not a crazy breakup, though.
No, but you wanted me to tell you like crazy
story.
shit that men in my life have done.
Yeah.
And this is just one of his antics. Yeah. But that one was so intense. And I remember like after he left, I called my mom and I was like, Mom, this is psychotic. Like
What'd she say? What'd Mom say?
Oh, she was like, run away from this.
Run.
And I was like, but I can't. Like, this is what I'm doing. Like, I loved the job. It was everything,
Of course.
I had me in
to be on the set.
Yeah, like meet people and
people.
and I'm funny and I saw like it work.
Damn.
It was just fun. It was cool.
Sounds cool.
And yeah, so I was so sad but I ended up I stopped. That was the last time I did it. I was like, I'm not doing this again, and I did it because he would lose his mind. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, I did send him home. I did say like, you gotta go. Like I don't.
On a plane and went home, huh?
I have no idea what he did, but he probably didn't. He probably was still.
Oh, he watched your every.
Yeah.
Every breath you take.
Yeah, it was psychotic. That should have been my first sign. It was, and whatever.
Well, this was fun, kind of unexpected.
Well, you were gonna tell a story of you doing something crazy, like pounding your head or something.
No,
Punching
I mean,
yourself.
I'll save that for another time because this is all you're going to get today, Nuts. So stay tuned and just tune in for more crazy stories because I got a ton of them. If I rack my brain, I've done some weird-ass shit.
Yeah, I love how it jogged. I mean, look, I was like, I got nothing. And
That's
then,
what I'm
boom,
saying.
it pops in.
The third dick got jogged in my mind today.
Honey, though, if that fucking hand
What if there's
flips
more?
up another
What if
finger,
there's 4?
yeah, I'm going to lose
Wait
my
a
mind.
minute. Oh, shit, babe. 4.
No, you're kidding.
Just kidding. Definitely only 3 dicks have been in this mouth, one of which have been mine.
Have any been in your butthole?
Never.
How do you know?
And I'm not against butt sex.
I didn't say you were, but I'm just asking if someone was in your butthole.
Full disclosure, when I'm in the shower, my butthole gets the most attention.
Of course it does. Of course it does.
God, let me ask God a
Hold
question.
on.
Why'd you put a G-spot there, God? Why'd
Hey,
you put a
that's
G-spot
my
in the
joke.
booty hole?
That's my joke. I say God loves gay people the most because he put the G-spot in the booty hole.
You get 2 comings.
Yeah, that's the best comings you can get.
I saw gay porn once where a guy was just getting fucked in the butt. They just come. They don't even need to touch their dicks.
No, it's literally is your prostate is your G-spot.
Okay, we're going down a whole nother rabbit hole.
But hold
right
on,
now.
I just want to clear this up while we're on
down
subject.
a whole nother butthole right now.
Okay, but I really need to clear this up while we're on subject and your mind is jogged.
Okay.
So just to be clear, we've had 3 dicks in mouth.
One of which is mine.
One of which is yours.
So really only 2.
Okay.
Technically 3.
Stop.
Okay.
This is yes or no questions. You've had no one in your butthole. Fingers, men. Finger men?
Never.
Butt and dick men?
Never.
Okay. And have you been in a man's dick?
Never.
I mean, in a man's butt?
Never.
Okay. Have you had a man's finger in your butt?
Never.
Not even when you were 69?
Never.
You didn't slip one in?
Never.
Okay.
Our pants weren't even all the way down. Just the zipper down with dick. I don't even think the balls made it out, to be honest.
Well, if he's got a tiny dick, he probably didn't want to.
Oh, the tiniest dick.
Micro penis.
What was it like? I'm trying to think of
like a pencil?
It was like a pencil dick.
Or a marker? Probably a marker.
Maybe like a Sharpie.
Oh, my
like
God.
a Sharpie dick. Sharpie dick. Boom.
Wow,
That's
like a
it.
worm.
Like a little
like a fat
fucking
worm. Wow, that's sad.
She fucking chose that fucking Sharpie dick.
How many men have you made out with?
Oh,
my God, your eyes just went up into your head.
That's a different story,
oh,
honey.
my God.
You have to understand.
No, but
You have to understand
that my gut was right when I first met
I'm a Gen Xer. Okay, I was a goth kid, Marilyn Manson. Manson was all about fucking kissing Twiggy. Like, I wanted to be that, And so I made out with like pretty much all my band members that whoever I was in a band with at the time. I kissed them all.
Yeah. Like tongue mouth kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like for shock value, it wasn't
like on stage.
Yeah, or
that's
or
fine.
parties or something like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like in the privacy. We were never like alone.
Did you ever get a little chubby or
never,
a hard
never.
on?
It was always in front of a group of people for shock value.
Yeah, that's
and
like
because
girls.
and because
girls
I loved
all do that. Yeah.
And because I loved those guys at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll have to get back to you on the number of guys that I've made out with.
No,
and
I
then
don't
you
need
could
that.
tell-
I don't care. It
Okay.
doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't
Okay.
bother me at all.
Okay, well let's wrap it there. Everybody, ACON Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. Be sure to review and follow us on iTunes and Spotify. Hit the following buttons and tell a friend about us.
Please tell everybody. Post about it.
Tell your gay friends about us.
Yeah. Post your favorite episodes up and just go, this made me laugh, and I'd like you to laugh.
And if you're like me, if you're a dude
Da-
and you've sucked another dude's dick,
Let us know.
and,
At them. At them. At this. At them.
Tell the guy, like, dude, oh my God, I just heard this podcast. It reminds me so much of like when I sucked your dick. And maybe it'll rekindle something.
Well, no, or not even rekindle. Maybe it'll make it a social norm. Like, everyone's so like,
I think
you
today
know.
it's a social norm to suck dicks.
No, I don't think. Well, yes, more so now. But I mean, for straight guys to go, yeah, it happened.
You know, it's weird because you told me, this is a whole other thing. You told me something. It seems like straight guys are sucking more dicks than gay guys these days.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we could talk about that.
Which is
another
really
time.
weird. I have so much to say when you say
I
these
know.
things. So put this on to the next one.
All right, everybody.
Write it down.
Bye for now.
Stay nutty, everybody.
Kimpses.
Mwah.
Bethany.
Bethany
And Sean.
and John.
We are a couple of nuts talking